So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Homer, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Jones. Off play action. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Raiders nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receiver.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Vegas. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's second and 10. To throw again. Jones. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Patriots. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Off play action. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Patriots 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Guyton there to make the grab. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Play action, it's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has it up for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, 0-0-0. Under 10, under 10.
Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. Will try for 3. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 10.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun, Jones. Caught on the slant. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
that's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Guyton, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Jones throw there, caught by Gallup. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Patriots.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get get this one down to about the 17. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Pats, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.